Out the Goodwill outlet in San Bernardino. See what we can find.
So this Goodwill bins is a little different than the Las Vegas one. There's a lot more clothing, mostly clothing at this bin, and also it's a little bit more pricey. It's $2.89 a pound for clothing. It's a little bit cheaper for hard goods than Las Vegas though. So we are probably going to be finding almost exclusively clothing today. This Gas Monkey Garage sweatshirt was pretty cool. I think we can get about $8 to $10 for that plus shipping. I noticed a couple defects on this pair of Nike pants, so I ended up putting it back, but I would have picked that up if it was in better condition. One thing that's interesting about going to a different bin is they have different types of stuff. This is like an LA streetwear brand, I believe, Riot Society. I found this one on eBay at about $25 plus shipping, so that's definitely a solid pickup. So at this location for a shirt like this Lion King shirt right here, I'm paying roughly 30 cents. So I'm going to pick that up because I do $2 starts on my Whatnot auctions. So worst case scenario, I make like $1. And if there is a bidding war, if there's a few people who want that shirt, I'll make a few dollars. It's good filler. When you have an auction, filler is very important. A SpongeBob shirt that we will probably put in our auction as well. This hoodie right here is My Hero Academia. This is going to go on our Whatnot auction as well. And also this Chicago Bulls jacket that Don's going to show us here in just a second. This probably could go on eBay, and the hoodie could go on eBay, and we would make a profit, no problem. But we're going to risk it a little bit and put them on Whatnot. I think we'll do well on them. So I was looking at this Columbia shirt for like 25, 30 cents. I was probably going to pick it up, but it is a staff shirt. I didn't do any investigating to see if that would still go for a few dollars. It definitely wouldn't go on a Whatnot auction very well, and probably not on eBay, so I decided to pass. This is the life at the bins, just digging and digging for clothes. This Bob Marley and the Whalers shirt is probably going to go on Whatnot. This is a Van shirt. I've done really well with Van stuff on both eBay and Poshmark. That's not a big ticket item, but I think I can get about $10 plus shipping on it. This pair of Nike basketball shorts, it's white, so you got to check for stains. It was in pretty good condition. I didn't see anything. Should get about 10 to 15 plus shipping on that. Another bread and butter item right here, Wonderflex, new with the tag, a scrub top. I saw the tag, so I decided to look it up. It looks like I can get about $12 plus shipping on that. It's always nice to find a jersey in the bins. Pittsburgh Steelers, great team. It had this black tape on it. It looked like there was no name under the tape. It looks like Antonio Brown's number, I think. But with all the damage on it, I had to pass. And it sucks because it weighs nothing, and even a low-end jersey would be like 10 or 15 bucks plus shipping. I'm definitely going to pick up this. The Houston Astros just won the World Series. This is new with the tag. I think this is from the World Series that they won a couple years ago, but it doesn't say the year or anything, so I still think it's going to sell pretty decently for a couple cents or 30 cents. I'm definitely going to pick that up. I look for pop culture items like this Courage the Cowardly Dog shirt, Cartoon Network. That's going to go on Whatnot. We'll make a few dollars on it, nothing major, but it's good filler for the auction. The bins really are a great place to find bread and butter items, items that you can just fill your store up with without paying that much money. And usually every trip, I find a couple items that are awesome, that are pretty much going to pay for everything I bought that day. So I fill up with bread and butter items and find a couple pretty decent items that are going to pay for the whole day of picking. Like this item right here. This is awesome. This is a Dia de los Muertos Ontario Hockey Club Stadium giveaway shirt that they did at one of their games here recently in great condition. One recently had one bid and sold for like $26 used. I think you can get a little bit more than that. I spent like $40 on everything I got today, and this will cover most of it by itself. A really cool benefit of going to the bins often is it allows you to take chances on items that maybe you wouldn't usually take a chance on. It allows you to get an education on different types of things because you're not paying much. So when I find something that maybe I wouldn't take a chance on at like $10 or $5 or $15 at the Goodwill or Savers, I might take a chance on it here, whether it's shoes, pants, shirts, or whatever. So if this item right here, this cool Hawaiian-style Caribbean Joe shirt was like $10 at the thrift store, I wouldn't get it. But since it's only going to cost me like 30-ish, 40 cents, something like that, I'm going to take a chance on it. I think it'll get maybe $10 to $20 plus shipping. Nightmare Before Christmas shirt, Jack Skellington. That's going to go in one of our Whatnot auctions. This right here is a Rams shirt. It's kind of generic, but we'll put that in and see how we do on that. This next is coming up. This is a shirt, a button-up, I believe. Tommy Bahama. That's a really good brand. Once again, if that was like $10 or $15 at a thrift store, which would be super expensive, I wouldn't get it. But at this price, I'm definitely going to pick it up. And I bet I'd get about $10 to $20 plus shipping. University of Minnesota sports stuff. We're going to get all day. We can put it on eBay and make a few bucks, or we can put it through our auctions. Another Vans shirt right there. not bad at all. Vans, like I said earlier, does really well, but this one had a stain on it, so we had to put it back. I didn't love the condition of this SpongeBob SquarePants sweatshirt hoodie, so ultimately I decided not to pick it up, but I did find a hoodie pretty much right after this that I did decide to pick up, a pretty good one. This is a Nike hoodie, just solid bread and butter stuff. I mean, I think I can get about $15 to $20 on this, plus shipping, no problem. This is one of my favorite finds of the day. This is a Mickey and Minnie Mouse scarf. I wasn't 100% sure if somebody had made this or not, but then I saw the Disney store tag. Somebody has this on eBay right now for like $7 plus 6 shipping. It isn't going to cost $6 to ship that, so I should get about $8 to $10 on that plus shipping. It's a good time of year to pick up winter stuff, and it could very well sell as a Christmas present before Christmas. This was cool. Love finding Friday the 13th stuff, but Dawn quickly noticed there was a giant hole in it, so we decided to pass. If you guys aren't following my friend Sunny Las Vegas, give him a follow here on YouTube and everywhere else. He always has me attuned to looking for stuff with Hawaii on it, so I decided to get that. That's not like a Hawaii brand that I know of. It's kind of generic, but I'm going to pick it up because the price is low and I can take a chance on it and see how it sells. And looky here, we found another Van shirt. Awesome. I was kind of proud of myself that I saw this tag right there, a Thrasher's tag. This is just the kind of regular run-of-the-mill black Thrasher t-shirt, nothing major, in pretty good condition. I should be able to get around $8 to $12 for this, plus shipping on eBay. A lot of the times at the bins, I'm going to pick up sports stuff. It's just good filler for Whatnot auctions or to put on eBay. This one, I don't know what it was, if it just wasn't in good enough condition, but ultimately I decided to pass on it. But a lot of the sports stuff, I'm going to pick it up, especially if it's of a popular team like the Chicago Bulls or the New York Yankees, stuff like that. This caught my eye from afar. It's kind of just random and really colorful. I thought that might have been a good brand, but I don't even know what that was. This is, remember, the 5th of November, V for Vendetta shirt. I'm going to pick that up. That'll go my Whatnot auction. My Hero Academia. Another filler shirt, nothing wild. They were asking $4.49. Oh, wait, that was the one behind it. Not that, but definitely going to pick that up at the 25-30 cent price for a regular t-shirt. And when I'm saying that price, like 25-30 cents, it's based on the weight. So it's like $2.89 a pound. Those are a couple ounces. So I'm roughly estimating. I could be a little bit off. It might be more like 40 cents. But in, for example, in Las Vegas, it's $1.89 a pound. So when I pick up a hat, it's going to cost me about 24.5 cents based on the basic average weight of a hat. I'm also going to pick up this pair of Rock and Republic jeans. They're gray, a little bit different than like the blue jeans. Nothing major. This is maybe $8 to $15 plus shipping. I recently sold a pair for $8 plus shipping on eBay. So I definitely prefer the Las Vegas bins to the San Bernardino bins. This one, the one we just went to that you saw in this video, had a ton of, bread and butter clothing. I didn't find a ton of higher end brands. That SGA Stadium Giveaway hockey jersey was awesome. A lot of times people overlook that kind of stuff because it's not always made of the best material because they make them very inexpensively and give them away. But you can only get those at a game, one night only. And then oftentimes you will find them at a thrift store or garage sale because people don't know what to do with that stuff. They don't use it, they don't wear it, so they end up donating it. And then somebody who missed that game, who was a big fan and wanted that jersey just to hang on the wall or possibly wear, they'll pick that up at probably the $25 to $40 range.